Hello everyone, myself Namrata Thakur, Senior Lecturer in the Department of Computer Engineering at Praveen Patil Polytechnic, Bhinder East. Let's start the part 2 of Unit 1. I have already uploaded part 1 of the same chapter. Kindly revise your concept by watching that video. Your Unit 1 is all about the overview of an GUI programming. From this video, you will able to understand what exactly the VB.NET IDE is, what exactly the namespaces, events and event handling. So let's understand the concept of VB.NET IDE in detail. Students, in the first chapter, I have already explained that we are going to learn the VB.NET language in this subject. Now, same, suppose you are working with C++. What people will do? You will install the Turbo C in your PC or in your mobile phone and you are going to work on that particular platform. Same way, whenever I want to use the VB.NET, at that time I am using the concept called as a Visual Studio. After installing the Visual Studio, we are opening that Visual Studio and we are getting one window, we are getting one environment, and that environment is called as a VB.NET IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. That means one environment, one frame or one platform or one, I can say that one window where you can create, run your own GUI application. Same C++, you require a Turbo C. After clicking on the Turbo C, the C window will get open. Same way, after installing the Visual Studio, you will able to use the VB.NET over there. And that VB.NET environment, one Windows, that will help you to create your own application. So I can say that VB.NET is a powerful customizable programming environment which helps you to build the different programs very easily and quickly. VB.NET helps you to create a GUI application, and as you know that graphical user interface is very easy to create and very easy to understand. Therefore, the VB.NET IDE consists of different tools which helps you to create the different application very easily and effectively. You can design your own application as per your own imagination. You can write the code and modify the code. In VB.NET IDE, it will detect the error and correct the errors also. VCReset.NET is built out of the different collection of different windows. That means the windows helps you to write the code, design the interfaces as well as the getting a general overview of the files and classes. We will check out this later. Visual Studio organize your work in a project and solution. And we can easily say that VB.NET IDE is an environment which helps you to create a program. Now, let's have a look on VB.NET IDE. This is called as a VB.NET IDE. This window, this platform is used to design your new application. Once you open the Microsoft Visual Studio, you will go to the new form and you will able to see this kind of video, and this is called as a VB.NET IDE. This consists of the different bar like menu bar, standard toolbar, toolbox, form designer, output window, solution explorer and the properties window. Let's check out each in detail. The first one is your menu bar. As you all know that, or as the name suggests, it will consist of the different menu like file, new, open, save, edit, view, etc. So the menu bar is helps you to provides you the different menu. Toolbar, which consists of the different tools. Toolbox consists of the tools of form controls like labels, or you can say that buttons, or you can say that the different picture box, panel, timer control, etc. This is your toolbox. This window is called as a form designer window. This is your form where you can design the different things. This is your form designer window. This one is your output window and this one is your solution explorer. Solution explorer shows you the name of your form as well as the different forms which you are going to add later in this particular project. And the last one is the properties window. This is your properties window which shows the different information associated with the particular control. Now these are the properties of this form, and suppose I took one label over here, then it will show me the label properties over there. So this is all about the VB.NET IDE. Now how to start this VB.NET IDE? There are two steps or two ways for the same. The first one is double click on the Visual Studio.NET 2010 icon which are already there on your desktop. Otherwise, go to the start, click on the program, click on the Microsoft Visual Studio 2010 and after following one of the way of the same, you will able to watch this kind of video on your laptop or on your PC. So this is called as a Visual Studio environment and from that click on the new project or open a project. If you click on the new project, it will ask you what kind of project or which type of project you want to open. That is whether you want to open the C Sharp project, F Sharp project, Visual Basic project, etc. Here we are working with the Visual Basic, therefore we are selecting the Visual Basic and Windows Form application. After clicking on this kind of this kind of window is open on your screen and it's same like the previous one. So this one is your toolbox, this one is your form designer, this one is your properties window and this one is your solution explorer. You're going to work with this toolbox, after that this properties windows most. This is all about the VB.NET IDE. This is the IDE where you are going to work for creating the different projects. Now, the next one is the system namespaces. What exactly the system namespaces is? The system namespaces make it possible to organize the thousands of .NET Framework objects and all the objects VB programmer creates in a project so they don't clash. Suppose I am creating the two objects which is having the same name. Suppose there are two students ABC, ABC. There will be a collision occur. So system namespace allows me to avoid the such type of collision. See here, as I said, if you search on the .NET a color object, you will find the two objects. As I have already given the example, there are two roll numbers. The two roll numbers are different, but the name is same. To avoid such type of collision, we are using the system namespaces. So we are having the two color object, which is one is in a system drawing and second one is a system.windows.media. Therefore, whenever we want to use these two color object, we are going to import the statement using the namespaces like import system.drawing and import system.windowsmedia. Dim then a statement like dim A as a color. So we can create a namespaces as per our this one. The real reason is namespaces and also the way the namespaces are used in other technology. We can simply say that namespace make it possible to use the same object name such as a color when the name fits and still keep the things organized. You could define a color object in your own code and keep it distinct from the ones in a .NET. Here I have defined dim A as a color. So this is all about the system namespace. The next one is the events and event handling. Students, I think you are aware of what do you mean by event. Event means one action, I can say that, like it happens whenever something has occurred. What happens if you click the mouse button? But obvious it will click something or some action will get done. Otherwise, suppose you right click of the mouse, what will happen? It will show you some things over there. If you click on the submit button, it will perform the submit operation. That is called as an event. So events are basically a user action like key press, clicks, mouse movements, etc. Some occurrence like system generated notification. So events are the user action like key press, click, mouse movements, etc. Whenever such kind of events occur, the application which you design must respond to the event. If I click on the submit button after filling all the details, the application data must get submitted into the database. Example, clicking on the button, entering some text in a text box, clicking on the menu item. That are all the examples of events. An event is an action that calls a function or may cause the another event. An event handler is the function that tell how to respond to the event. The event is click, an event handler is clicker, I can say that. So this will tell what to do if such kind of events occur. There are two types of events, mouse event and a keyboard event, because VB.NET is an event driven language. As we are going to develop the GUI application, therefore there are two types of event, mouse event and keyboard event. Let's see what are the different mouse events are there. Mouse down, mouse enter, mouse over, mouse leave, mouse move, mouse up and mouse wheel. Now mouse wheel means if you are scrolling the wheel of the mouse. Mouse down means if you are moving that mouse at the downside, upside, you are clicking on that particular thing. And the event handler of the mouse event get argument, and that is called as the mouse event argument. So this event handler is handling all these type of mouse event. And the mouse events organize object is used for handling the event which are the following properties: button, click, delta, x and y, which indicates the mouse button press, indicates the number of click, indicates the number of mouse wheel rotated, indicates x coordinate and the y coordinate of mouse click respectively. The next one is handling the keyboard event. So we can say that there are some events like key press, key up, key down, etc. And these are the events associated with the key. Students are clicking the key like up key, press key, etc. That is called as a keyboard event. And the event handler for is key event args. And the object of this one having the properties like alt, control, handled, key code, key data, key values, modifiers, shifts, etc. So event and event handler is all about handling all the events like click, press, etc. This is all about your VB.NET ID, system namespace, event and event handler. If you have any doubt, let me know. I will surely help you to solve the same. Thank you.